Hello, I'd like to share some information with you today in regards to ruminating thoughts and how that differs from emotional processing. This information is provided by verywellmind.com, written by Elizabeth Scott, and reviewed by Scott's husband. So, rumination is a stress magnifier, if you will, and many people are prone to it at one time or another in their life. So, rumination is the habit of obsessing over negative events that happened in the past. It's associated with many negative um, effects on the body as well as the mind. Rumination, however, is an easy mode to slip into when we're feeling stress, as it begins with a simple desire to resolve or solve a problem that is upsetting or plaguing us. So, solving the problem, we reason with ourselves, we relive the stress or the stressful moment. So, how rumination works. Most people do not set out to ruminate over things that are of concern or problems for them. Most of us want to be happy and we want to focus on thoughts that make us happy. The concern or issue comes into play when something really frustrating, threatening, or insulting happens to us, something that is difficult to accept, and we sometimes cannot let go of those thoughts and those feelings. We may be trying to make sense out of it in our mind, making an attempt to learn from it, or we just may be seeking validation that this should have not happened. Whatever the reason, though, it'll be hard to kind of stop thinking about it. And when you think about it, become upset. So, how does rumination differ from emotional processing? Rumination involves negative thought patterns that are immersed and or repetitive. So, what distinguishes rumination or dwelling on a problem, a person may call it, from productive emotional processing or searching for solutions that rumination does not generate a new way of thinking, new behaviors, or new possibilities. Rumination thinkers or ruminative thinkers go over the same information repeatedly without change and stay in a possible negative mindset. So, recognizing you're ruminating in yourself or in the rumination within yourself. What does rumination look like and how is it different from the emotional processing? So, rumination and emotional processing both tend to focus on problems and usually on emotions around or surrounding these particular problems or issues. Rumination, however, tends to have more of a negative bent to it, often including thought process or patterns that involve pessimism, cognitive distortions, and focusing mainly on the negative aspect of a solution or situation. So, emotional processing, by contrast, may offer and start out that particular type of way, and though it leads to acceptance and release of negative emotions, while rumination keeps you kind of like stuck in that mode. So, signs of rumination. So, a general rule for rumination is focusing on the problem for more than a few idle minutes. Excuse me. Feeling worse than you sorted out with. No movement towards accepting or moving on. No closer to a variable solution. So, what do you do about rumination? So rumination can be really difficult to let up or to move on past, especially if you don't recognize it as rumination. So you can't really know what to stop if you don't know what it is. Hope that makes sense. So with the assistance of a mental health provider, therapy, that individual can assist you in navigating through, identifying the rumination, navigating through those those triggers that may assist or be the catalyst of ruminating thoughts, as well as identifying and practicing coping skills, so that if there are ruminating thoughts, you have things that are put into place that can assist you through and kind of pull you out of that ruminating mode, if you will. So I hope this information was of assistance for you today, and I hope you enjoy the remainder of your day.